Hey, look, gravitation. Cannabis gotta be from up north, forest from Jamaica. No confirmation, then it's no participation. Never see it in rotation in my conversation. No need for confrontation. This my observation. Gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I got part one up there at first. Excuse me, at first. I did part one already. You know, it's up there. Now we on part two. When it comes to this DJ Akademiks weighing in on the DJ Head and Maul situation with Kendrick versus Drake. Kendrick versus Drake at Warby and Maul podcast. Like I say, man, let's get it in. I'm not gonna hold y'all no longer. Man, get your drinks, get your smokes, get your eats, whatever y'all about to do, man. Let's go ahead and react to this. Let's go.
Whole lifetime building up a reputation. And sometimes it takes seconds to lose. You gonna let a nigga go call you a pedophile and brand you as a pedophile for the rest of your life or give you a scarlet letter? And just because you're not a gangster, you see him, you're not gonna do nothing? I'm telling y'all, Nipsey got killed because he called a nigga a snitch. You think, and this is why every time when people be talking about violence, I really think if Drake saw Kendrick and didn't do that, I'll call Drake pussy. Let's just we talk.
Hey, once again, like I said, Ag, you talk a lot, bro. Did do we got Hennessy? He on the light, the dark, whatever you want, bro. You must be on Everclear, but you talk a lot, bro. Like you talk a lot. That's crazy to me. You talking about if Drake see. And as far as this being branded for life with this pedophile, bro, Kendrick is sound like a broken record. Me keep saying this, but bro, Kendrick didn't brand Drake a pedophile. That one song, I don't give a damn about that song, bro. That's not branding you. No. Miss me with that, bro. The internet was here. The internet BS was here before Kendrick. Just know that.
Talking straight. Nipsey.
Real ones know what I'm talking about, bro.
Got killed because he called a nigga a snitch. If Drake saw Kendrick and Kendrick called him a pedo and he ain't do nothing, I look at Drake and be like, yeah, Drake kind of pussy. I ain't gonna hold you. That's my man, but he pussy, bro. Straight pussy, bro. Pussy, he gotta bleed once a month. It's over. That's one of the most hurtful things you could call a man. So that's what I'm saying. Now, granted, you called him online.
That's the most hurtful thing that you could call a man. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh, my bad. It ain't even 2 minutes in. I'm tripping. Man, get out of here with that, bro. Get out of here, bro. Don't know. I'll probably get in trouble for saying this, bro. But I'm like, bro, let's keep it real, bro. That's not the worst, bro. You talking about somebody dead, homie? Family member, kids, right? Even though that kind of ties into that, but that's more of a personal situation. I'm talking about my kids. You talking about somebody, family member, dead homies, mamas, and all that, bro. That's what we tripping off of. You know what I'm saying? That's what we tripping off of. Especially not in no rap song, bro. In the S word, yes. In the snitching, yes, of course. That's what you tripping off of. But at the same time, as you see nowadays, bro, don't nobody give a damn about that shit, bro. Don't nobody give a damn about this, especially if it ain't no paperwork out there for you to be like, oh, shit, okay, it's cracking. But if you just saying, oh, bro, nobody give a damn about that shit, bro. Don't nobody give, bro, put it like this. I done seen more people get dealt with for snitching allegations more than pedo allegations, right? And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. With those pedo allegations, I probably only seen, me personally, probably once where a person got dealt with because we actually seen it. You feel me? Where the homies did something. We seen it. Like, oh, nigga, what you doing? But just hearing or just, bro, ain't nobody. Oh, nigga, keep that nigga away from me or bro, no. Homie, no. Niggas is not tripping, bro. Y'all making it. How you going about this situation? Now you're opening up the floodgates like, well, damn, nigga, are you really? You know what I'm saying? That's like that out of nowhere, bro. Start doing charity for, domestic, dispute. Like he just start doing a whole bunch of stuff, like, just advocate for woman beaters and so on and so forth. Like, bro, now we're gonna be like, it was a rap battle, bro. It wasn't that serious, bro. It was a rap battle. Stuff been said worse. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you telling me that I'm getting and I don't, you feel me? And I don't get in like that, bro. Damn all that pedos. Once again, you talking about something personally now that's happening to me. Personally.
I think it would be much different if Kendrick called that. You think if Kendrick called a grown man, don't got to be gangster, a pedophile to his face in front of the whole world, if that nigga don't do nothing, straight pussy.
Real. Hey, what you gonna do when with somebody? I don't know if you've been in, but see, you don't leave that computer. But when they call you a pedophile in your face, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Nothing, right? You know why you can't do nothing? That look right there. You see how you looking right now? That look right there. You know why. But you and I know what's going on.
We'll talk.
Someone's shit without their permission. Yeah, but again, you losing me because I get what you're saying. Yes, he used the AI, the voice, the filter. I get that part. But it's not like he used it and was disrespecting.
Somebody said, why you instigate top 5? Nigga, because it's up there. That's where it's at. You call a nigga pedophile, y'all basically saying if it get there where niggas gotta shoot it out, do whatever it is, bro, you call a nigga a pedophile. Just like when you call a nigga a snitch, if he double back with the Glock, you know what's up. What are we?
No, you call a nigga that only react. You sound dumb. You call a nigga a snitch, that's a regular person, a regular civilian. They not tripping. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. That's how dumb you sound right now, bro. What you mean just because you call a nigga? How you gonna try to use, it don't matter if you're in the streets or not. You call a nigga, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, yes, it does matter. Excuse me. It does matter. Because some niggas don't give a damn about that shit. We don't give a fuck, okay? You know who's proving that? Charleston White. He's proving that right now. So what do you mean you talking about like, oh, you ain't gotta be no gangster nigga call you a PDF or what? Bro, that shit don't. Are you? Are you? Are you?
What are you talking about? No? Why you acting stupid? Oh no, we're just keeping it on raps. No, nigga, this ain't rap no more, nigga. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? What are y'all talking about? Y'all love to pick and choose.
So this not rap no more, but you sit up here and told me, nigga, my kids is not mine. But this ain't rap no more. Nigga, you sit up here, forget the woman beater. That's where, but nigga, you just talk, nigga, that's more personal than calling nigga, nigga, you ain't the father of your kids, homie. Nigga, what? That's way more disrespectful, bro. And it might seem like I'm pandering, more towards that side, and I know y'all gonna throw that in my face, but no, I'm not. What I'm saying is, bro, that shit, niggas don't give a. We don't care, bro. We don't care. We was still gonna be bumping Drake after that battle, bro. Before the lawsuit, niggas was still. I know the niggas that was around me. I'm talking about my circle, right? You feel me? Who I function with in my section. Niggas didn't give a damn about that shit, bro. Even doing a pop-up, all that, didn't care, bro. Didn't care. Niggas was still slapping Drake. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. But the lawsuit, excuse me, very rude. But the lawsuit, bro. That's what, like, oh man, niggas on both sides. It's a battle. We want to hear it, bro. You act like you never seen a battle before, my brother. You act like you never been to any of these. What is it? Rare Breed Entertainment. I'm sorry if I smack all that. Like, you feel me? URL and all these, bro. You act like you never been to this. They say the most disrespectful shit ever. Ever. The word might have not got thrown out there, don't get me wrong, but I think I can go back and see if niggas is talking, you be playing with them kids or messing, and anybody saying nothing. You call a nigga bitch in his face. That's, to me, that's worse than a pedophile. And you ain't gonna call me no bitch. Wait, what? You're not gonna do that. So come on, bro. Everybody got different situations. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. Everybody look at the situation different. But what I'm saying though, I'm gonna be all the way real. Since y'all say the West Coast, wasn't nobody tripping like that, bro. Wasn't nobody tripping like, oh, when you see him, get him. Oh, when Drake come out here, get him. or you feel me? If your sister or whoever or your girl want an autograph from Drake, oh, hide your kids, bro. Wasn't nobody doing that shit, bro. Wasn't nobody doing that. Like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep, bro. You doing this lawsuit, that's making it deep. Like, oh damn, is this nigga really doing this shit? Because I know you're not doing business deals, bro, and they're saying they're turning you down. Like, oh no, we can't do that because of what Kendrick said, or excuse me, not yet, because of the song that Kendrick made. Because once again, Aka, you know this as well as everybody else, bro. This is said way before this. Not Like Us, bro, stemming from 2016.
Snoop.
And that's what I'm telling you. You don't see the bigger picture is.
The bigger picture is those are West Coast artists. Kendrick is a West Coast artist. And this turned into California versus Drake.
That's
not Kendrick versus Drake.
No.
That's the real situation.
No, that's not what happened.
That's exactly what Kendrick turned it into.
That's not what happened.
Kendrick didn't turn it into California versus...
Yo, y'all about to have me co-sign Mealy Mall this whole time. DJ Head, you got to stop inhaling cock. Bruh. Yo, celebration show was called a pop-out. Y'all had basketball players crip walking, nigga. Yo, here's these two.
So if it's a celebration, right? If it's a celebration, the cool part about it is you said it's a celebration. That means it's a celebration for Kendrick, not a celebration that Kendrick beat Drake. We're celebrating Kendrick. Niggas still rock with Drake. We're celebrating Kendrick though right now. You did your thing, 100, but we're not anti-Drake. I'm talking about the pop. I'm talking about then. The battle was over with. Now, if you told me that he would have had this performance right during the battle, then I could be like, okay, I can give you a little bit of action, just a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of action, a little bit. But 9 times out of 10, them cats that was on that stage, besides the nigga that he started taking shots at, like shout out Steve Lacy and some other cats that just didn't make no sense that it like, oh yeah, this nigga's really bothered. They didn't care about that, bro. They was still listening to Drake. And I'm mad at it. I felt like I'm like kissing ass. I'm not kidding. I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. Y'all turned it that way. Where y'all, we got to divide. You got to pick a side. Drewski, RDC world. I'm going to bring that up all the time. When I say pick a side. No, without a laughing emojis and all that. Like, oh, y'all serious. Pick a side. Nigga, how about not? We rock with both. But this time, nigga, the homie just got the upper hand. That's it. Go back to making good music. But when you saying pick a side like how y'all doing now, or y'all look, oh, the whole West Coast attacking Drake. But Drake brought up the win. Drake is the one that brought this shit up, not Kendrick. Kendrick didn't bring no. If you notice, bro, and DJ had said this in the interview. My bad for stopping, but man, I'm heavily invested in this shit. You know what I'm saying? All Kendrick does is counteract. If you notice that, bro, all Kendrick does is counteract. I think Kendrick probably would have said something about his fiance or something like that, but he don't have one. You know what I'm saying? So with the kid situation, when it comes to bringing up names, family matters. Who brought up the names first? Okay, well, since you're bringing up names, well, check this out. I'm going to bring up names and Not Like Us with my Atlanta scheme. You know what I'm saying? What you start, you know who really banger said my nigga YG. You know who really banger said my nigga CB. And don't get mad if you felt like, oh, okay, you didn't get it wasn't receptive like how they. And I'm pretty sure that's probably why Thug and Baby and them feel like that too. Like, okay, well, YB, excuse me, not YB, but YG and Chris Brown seem like, or yeah. Anyways, but you know, Chris Brown and YG didn't like. Oh yeah. They probably was looking the same, just like how Lil Baby and Young Thug like. Why'd you? Yeah, I don't know what you mention me for. Why did you mention Drake? Why did you mention them? You see how that works? Why did you mention them? So, like, miss me with that, bro. Like, it was a celebration for Kendrick, bro. It wasn't a It's not the stump on your. That's trolls, bro. You let the internet get you. Man, go outside and touch some grass, bro.
Unknown niggas from the Bay. You're like, what the fuck? Y'all had a whole West Coast unity shit going on. Y'all united over the hate one man had for another nigga from a whole nother country. Why are we acting like that ain't happened?
How? When the battle was over with. It was over with. It was over with. The battle was over with.
This is Drake. You DJ'd the pop-out show. What are you talking about?
Yo, this nigga is such a dick sucker. Just look at his face, bro. It's like he know the nigga telling the truth, but it's like he can't. My problem with him is that I think he's smart enough to have a decent conversation, but dick suckers like him, he never want to be clipped in a way where Kendrick could see it and Kendrick be like, damn, why you not, like, why you over here conceding this point? Like, he won't concede a point. He, like, for example, if you ask me, be like, yo, bruv, Drake probably lied on that, or not probably, Drake lied on the shit talking about Dave Freeze the father. I'd be like, yeah, Drake lied. Yeah, Drake lied. Yeah, fuck it, nigga. Nigga, I'm gonna keep it a bean. It don't matter. You could clip it and send it to Drake. I don't care. This dick sucker right here, he will never say nothing against Kendrick. Never. I think this bum ass nigga Billy Moore is about to ask him, like, yo, so do you really think he's a pedophile? He's gonna be like, And the only reason why this sucker is not gonna stand on the word that Kendrick said, because he's a Kendrick cocksucker and he never disagrees with Kendrick, is because if he said he thought Drake's a pedophile, the lawsuit is coming. You know, so he couldn't agree. But he not disagreeing nothing with what Kendrick said. Like, Kendrick just only told the truth. Both of them niggas lied, bro. Let's give it a bean. This is a year later, man. Both of them niggas lied about a bunch of shit.
Who used whose likeness?
So it was you and Amazon.
Who used whose likeness?
Drake and 40.
So you saying are you saying that Dot conspired to have Dot? I mean, you saying Dot conspired to have Drake use those two West Coast legends, right?
No, I'm not saying no. I'm not saying Dot had anything to do with it.
No. I'm just, listen. You're saying that Dot turned it into California versus Drake. That's
100%.
But Drake used California first.
He used it in a way of saying, yo, dog, you taking too long to drop your verse or your record, whatever you putting out.
I don't care how he used it. He used it first. That's what, or your conversation should be done. You should look at it like, oh, that's what I'm saying. You brought that in first. That was a factor that you brought in first. Kendrick didn't say nothing. You brought that in first. But since we on the subject, see what what he say? Niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Come on, bro.
Okay. Like, yo, what's up, fam? I'm waiting. Like, This is what the OGs would say, or what I think the OGs would get if they could get in Kendrick's ear. Like, Kendrick, we need you, West Coast savior. All of that, like, that was just fun shit. That was part of the moment. But since then have the estate, whoever called the estate, I don't know who called the estate, Tupac estate.
Who has to call anybody?
I'm just saying, somebody
use Rory and Mal and to do stuff without your permission?
No. They do it all the time on YouTube.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. Are you cool with people?
You heard Damaris back there, 100. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Like, you feel me? I'm glad it keep it in the buck. But yeah, 100.
Who using Rory and Mal? Rory, are you cool with people using Rory and Mal to just do whatever the fuck they want to do?
No.
Why not?
It depends the light that it's put in. Okay. There's plenty of stuff that goes on YouTube that will never copyright, copy strike, anything. If you want to use our...
Yeah, I was about to say, shout out Rory and Mal, though. I now that I think about it, bro, y'all ain't never hit me with the CPS 100. So I respect that 100.
Content. I'm okay. Right. There's been times where like homophobic shit was used in our likeness that we didn't feel was okay.
All right, very different conversation, Rory. Because on YouTube, like for example, I'm watching our video. Yeah, I don't fuck with you bum ass niggas. But this is called fair use. Niggas use my content all the time. Like niggas, like everybody. By the way, like there was some one cocksucker. I don't even want to mention that nigga name because like he was cocksucking Kendrick. So I even hear about him since. There's one cocksucker on YouTube, that little reactor nigga who was sucking Kendrick cock. Wow. The nigga said that I was taking this shit down. Nigga, whenever I file a strike against anybody, I don't file strikes against people like that. Everybody use my shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I operate in a land of fair use anyway. So like, why would I be a stickler to somebody else? Go ahead. So when I seen that bum ass nigga say that, I'm like, oh, that he doing the Kendrick. He lying. He lying. This whole ass nigga lying. But he want me to mention his name. I can't mention his name. You feel what I'm saying? If I mention his name, like this nigga gonna get giddy, make 30 videos and jerk off to it. I couldn't do it.
That's because brand with advertisers and it's different there.
Right.
But as far as like someone clipping this exact conversation, Nah, I'm fine with that.
Okay,
But
perfect.
Because it promotes. I mean, granted, that didn't promote Tupac or Snoop, so I see there's not.
It wasn't.
Now in music, there is so fair use is for content. So this is how it works. This is why, like, on YouTube, I've never been the person who strikes content. Now, if you take content I have be on a paywall, maybe I would. I'm not saying I would never. I can't really remember me doing it. Now, even like pages that rip the stream, I think Drill usually just like polices that. And I understand it because I pay Drill to fucking upload the clips. You get what I'm saying? Now, also, if someone else is just straight ripping the clips is one thing, nigga, add some commentary or something to it. Like, I wouldn't care, right? Like, you got to make it transformative. But that's really mostly for content on YouTube, right? That's why I was saying this is a bad example because their podcast, like, look, I'm giving content. I'm transformative. This is a transformative use of their content. In music, even if you transform it and you sample it and you make it something else, because it's copywritten, all music is copywritten, you don't get fair use. So you have to pay the copyright holders, right? So it's very different. So you can't just use.
See, this is what I act. This is why I keep coming back to that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He reckless, you feel me, when he on the bottle, but this is that. If we get more of that, because he's already up there, he don't need no controversy. This is the only reason why I come back. This is the act that I like to hear. Good look, this is game right here. I got to give you your props. This is game right. I didn't know that. Me being new in this, in this content space, bro, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Being a new content creator, I didn't know that. Like, you feel me? As far as how to me, I knew it was something though, because I'm like, damn, because my whole thing, man, I wanted to do like the little 90s, 80s too, but I didn't know that. That's how it goes. Like, hey, that's a copy no matter what. You feel me? So that's why I kind of strayed away from there. But thank you for letting me know that. Like, okay, that makes sense. But go ahead.
Use the intellectual property of Tupac's voice or image in music, as you could use one of his infamous interviews on YouTube and talk about it and put in a documentary like Trap Lord Ross does, but you can't use Brenda Got a Baby and then make a new song using Brenda Got a Baby and then don't pay Tupac. That's why publishing exists. They have different rules for music as to content.
Though. I know. So it's a weird comparison that I think Head is asking.
No, it's not. I'm not comparing the two. I'm simply just asking straight across, because he was bringing up like somebody called the estate. Just straight across business, you can't even put out.
Now, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I don't think nobody called the estate, bro. I don't think Kendrick called the estate, bro. I don't think Kendrick called the estate. I think the estate realized it would be first of all, I think that was a critical moment in music history where it was good for them to put their foot down, because you got to remember, Pac, when he died in 96, I think there's about like 5 to 10 posthumous albums that were released, that the estate has always kept this idea that we have unreleased Pac music and we can get these compilations or new albums out. But for them to even have that power and leverage, they can't have people using AI of Tupac's voice and act like that's real. They have to protect it because he's been dead for so long. So I think it was more than about Drake and Kendrick. It was more about Tupac and his estate. We can't even make it seem like it's cool for people to use AI and mirror Pac's voice, even if they create a hot song that people could be like, oh, yo, that's that unreleased Pac. No, nothing comes out of Pac or about Pac or with his voice unless the estate approves it. And that's why I think they did it. So I don't think nobody called them. And by the way, didn't I tell y'all? We haven't seen no AI songs really since, like these unauthored, like fan-made AI songs. We ain't seen them since. Where they at? Where they at though? We ain't see them.
Out your album without getting clearance.
Oh, for sure, yeah. No, I don't think anyone needs to call Tupac's estate. They could just hear it.
That's all I'm.
The lawyer that they have on retainer.
So y'all don't think nobody called Tupac's estate?
No.
I'll be honest. I don't know Kendrick.
No, I'm asking, do you think anybody did?
I think somebody probably did.
A cease and desist is for hoes.
I don't think it had anything to do with Kendrick. But
this is where you dick sucking now, bro. Like, and I can call a spade a spade, bro. If you're gonna ask that question, don't be the person who be like, oh, someone could call. If Drake told you, like, it is Drake's theory that somebody called. Like, you really just think that. But if Drake gave you the proof, like, if he gave me the proof, I just told y'all. Well, he ain't never give me no fucking proof that somebody called. So I'm like, yeah, Drake might think or maybe heard something, but I don't have no proof of it. If you got proof of it, don't go off Drake's theory. Just go off your own fucking theory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Drake thinks it. But Drake never told me that I got the proof, and I would be like, send me the proof that I could put it out there. So that's why I'll say it's to Mealy Mullins.
But so Are you not understanding? Now I see why. Then he just said, bro, if he had the proof, he'd just put it out there. What if that proof don't need to be out there, though? What if he doesn't want that to be out there? Are you just saying, like, nah, I don't care what he talking about. He just Act on his own mission. Damn, Act.
I was like, bro, if maybe you have the proof, just say what it is. Yo, this person called.
But I'm not in this debate.
Okay. So my point is, Drake brought California in before Dot did.
Because he used Snoop and Pac's likeness?
It would have been a cool record without it.
Okay.
It's just creatively, you have to have the bandwidth to do that on your own.
I get that. All right. So 17 days passes. In this era, I feel like because of the internet, people want you to reply right away. And I feel like Dot was the one that kind of...
Hey, yeah, I'm about to, wait, 17 days passes, right? Okay, let me think for a second, because 17 days passes when, when Kendrick did Like That verse. When did Push-Ups come out? Can y'all give me a timeline on that? From Like That to Push-Ups. Not including Cole, you feel me? But can y'all just give me a timeline on that? I don't even feel like looking through my... Hope y'all can let me know.
Initiated this entire thing with free time while Drake was on tour and then waited 17 days to put out Euphoria. Was that too long in your opinion, Ed?
No.
Not in retrospect. No. We're in the timeline right now.
No.
Why?
Because you don't get to dictate what I do.
Even if you popped everything off. If you say, yo, let's fight, and then
who said
now it's on your time. No, you asked me to fight. Let's go fight.
But who said that?
I mean, Like That, I feel said that.
He didn't say let's fight. He said, fuck that shit. I'm this. That's like me saying I'm not anti anybody. I'm just pro us. I'm not anti New York. I'm just pro LA.
He said he wanted to kill every dog. We know what he was talking about.
That was
okay. I'm on Kendrick's side with this.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, and I was the nigga counting it down. Day 1, day 2, day 3. I really thought Kendrick was pussy. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I didn't think that nigga was gonna respond at all. So I was counting down, having the greatest time of my fucking life. Like this pussy ass nigga Kendrick, man. I know this bitch ass nigga ain't gonna drop. And I ain't gonna lie, nigga proved me wrong. And the timing of him dropping Euphoria, because I have so much respect for Euphoria as a really complex track, 17 days, I think is cool. And also, everything works better in hindsight. In hindsight, we remember the result.
He dropped in 17 days, right before 18. That is crazy, bro. That kind of remind me with Jordan, you feel me? When Jordan was playing that basketball game, no lie, right? When he was playing against Orlando, and you know how they was tripping. I think they fined Chicago the year he came back. They fined Chicago $200,000 because I think they lost one game when he was wearing a 4-5, or maybe even 2 games. He was like, nah. He started coming out with the 23, right? So he started coming out with the 23, but they're announcing and they saying Michael Jordan 45, but you feel me? He coming out with the 23, but he balling. So I don't know if it was the last game. I'm not sure, but one of those games, you feel me? He missed the free throw on purpose just so he can keep the scoreboard. Well, not the scoreboard, but his points at 4-5. Trolling, bro. That's real ghost stuff. Trolling back then. This is 1996. You feel me? 1995, 1996 season. But I'm talking about with Kendrick, bro. If he released the track in 17 days, you feel me, from when DJ Head was counting down, you can't tell me that they not like us.
Not the waiting. So I'm not gonna knock it. Okay.
Wordplay. But
long ago.
Initiates a battle.
That wasn't like that. That was the end of the verse.
No, I know that. But what I'm saying is, if you look at it, to me, that's rap. That's not the same thing. Like if we're keeping this timeline that we're on right now, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas that song comes out, then you get the response, which is the push-up record, and then this alleged conversation happens. It's like, oh, this is a thing. All right, bet I'll be back. You don't get to dictate when I come back.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I mean, Head is being political, and I respect that, but we all know it was a play.
What was a play?
Lucien had to have a meeting about what was going to happen, how it was going to happen.
What? All right, man. This is more. He must take shrooms. I don't think Lucien was involved in this shit at all.
At all, bro.
Not until at the end. Yes, I think at the end. By the time Not Like Us, yeah. Euphoria?
No.
You know why I'll be a little bit disappointed with Mealy Mall? Mealy Mall is not the regular dick sucker. He's not the regular cock gobbler. He's not the regular penis saddler. You know his uncle or his daddy or some shit. I don't know who.
Damn, like God, act right when I be wanting to rock with you, homie. You still be coming with the, bro. Just say what you gotta say with it. But I guess that's how you build. It's a whole bunch of incels. You feel me? That gotta be your whole fan base, bro. Because it's no way that you just keep you rap it with the slurs though. Like what? How do you think that? You feel me? In your mind, back to back like that. If you're not really like that, how do you think that? That's amazing to me that you just coming back to back like that. And you not really like that? You trying to tell us something? I'm trying to hear what you got to say, but I can't even make it past your point. I mean, I can't even let you get to the point because it's like, come on, bro. Say what you got to say. Miss me with the cocksuckers and all that, bro. I don't want to hear that.
Who it is. I always call him JC's pre-cum, but he's not related to JC. He related to,
all right, that's
I
it,
think,
bro.
Biggs.
That's it, bro. Hey, yeah, I can't keep doing this, bro. But gravitation with observation, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I might hit the part 3 because he got a little bit left, but y'all let me know in the comments below, man, how y'all feel about the situation. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Gravity.